thanks for inviting us to your meeting today. It is a good day to come together just to celebrate what we've called for the last number of years, a day for me at MCC. I think back, you had mentioned that it was started by one of my co-workers, Mr. Tom Polani, and Bob Johnson, who worked with Doug for a number of years. And it is so cool to see how this has continued for, how many years is it now? 26 years. And so I guess, first of all, thank you for the opportunity to come and the support that this program continues to go year after year. It's packed full of a ton of fun and learning, as the slides reflect. And I often look at this day as kind of like a spark to the future. For many kids, this is the first time that they get introduced to what higher education is. And it is a spark to hopefully what comes after high school and enthusiasm for that. I was with students after school last night preparing for an activity at school. And I was walking with one of these girls' friends and my students. His name was Zach. And we were walking down the hall together, and he said, "Mr. Art," he goes, "me and Colton and I, we're going to go to school together." And I said, "Okay." He goes, "Yeah, we're going to get an apartment. We've decided we're going to go to college. We're going to go to MCC." And I said, "Oh, great." He goes, "I'm going to study science. I'm not sure what Colton's going to study yet, but we are going to live together." And I said, "Okay." And I tell that story because I would have never heard that if I didn't stay after school with him. But it was because of the spark of that one single day that created this enthusiasm for higher education. So thank you for that. After a day for MCC, the kids were challenged with two tasks. Number one was to reflect on their day and to compose an essay. And the essay was to include reflections on the excitement of the morning getting ready, what it was like during the day, and what their future career they're considering. And to go with that, they were also challenged to create a poster contest that would highlight what they see themselves, what career they see themselves entering after high school. And after college. So I brought with me from my classroom, we had 26, and we had 3 kids to represent those kids, our class today from Twin Lake Elementary. And I think I'll start with our poster contest winner, and that is Kirsten Kemp. So Kirsten, would you come up? She's our winner. Kirsten's going to present you her poster. She has a few things to say, and then we'll pass it down that you can get a close-eye view of her artwork. So why don't you turn it so they can see it, and I'll hold the mic as you... Let's see, this green. That's where we're at. Hold on one second.
When I grow up, I want to be a gemologist because I like studying gems. They're shiny, sparkle, and have different minerals in them that can be seen under light. I have a microscope at home that helps me look at them. What got me interested in gems was when I once went on a fake treasure hunt. I enjoyed finding and getting jewelry as I mined them. I like MCC because they had minerals and geology things on display. The students, board of trustees, and President Nesbury were very nice too. Thank you for letting us visit.
Nice job. Kirsten, you can take a seat. And then our essay winners, our runner-up is Reeths Babcock. Come on up, Reeths. And we'll ask Reeths to read her essay to you.
Muskegon Community College is a fun and educational place to learn. Bing, my alarm clock went off. It's time to get up, I yelled to my mom. I fell out of my bed. I got dressed and zoomed upstairs. I brushed my teeth and my hair, ate breakfast, and I got my boots on. Come on, Mom. We can't be late. Mom came out of her room and got her boots on. The bus was cool. We finally got to the college. Wow, this is big, Valerie said. The first room we went in was the Planetarium. The first thing I looked at was the orange, pink, blue, and red and yellow colored screen on the ceiling. We sat down on the comfortable chairs Truex told us some instructions and to sit back, so we all did. Then we started a movie. I think it was called Planets. It was cool. The next room we went in was Matter of Transform. We got to mix food coloring, glue, and starch in a bowl. We made gap. We stirred and stirred until it was thick enough to play with in our hands. We went to thinking, creating, and building together. We had marshmallows, toothpicks, papers, and pencils. We had to sketch out what we wanted our tower to look like for 5 minutes. When the 5 minutes was over, we had to start building what was on the paper. When we built the tower, it had to be quiet. Building the tower lasted for 5 minutes. We did it 2 times. The second time was the same, but we could talk. After that, we had lunch. I had a sandwich, chips, in a juice box. After lunch, we had a class called Careers. We talked about what careers we might want to go to. When I grow up, I want to be a dancer. I want to be a dancer because my cousin does it all the time, and also because I'm flexible. Muskegon Community College has a lot of learning, fun, and education. Thank you to the Board of Trustees and for President Nesberry for letting me visit.
Nice job. Nice job, Reese. It takes a lot of courage to get up. So I appreciate you doing that. And our winner of our essay contest is third grader Kendall Kozik. Come on up, Kendall.
Muskegon Community College has a bunch of cool classes and is a great place to learn and have fun. Beep, beep, the alarm went off. It was 6:45 in the morning. Mom, turn the alarm off. It went off at the wrong time, I told my mom. No, remember you're going to MCC? My mom answered. Oh yeah, that's right, I said as I was hopping out of bed and putting a blanket around me. I went and sat down at the counter. What do you want for breakfast? My mom asked. I'll have a Nutri-Grain bar, I answered. What kind? My mom asked. Raspberry, please. Okay, here you go. My mom said as she was handing me the Nutri-Grain bar. Thanks, I said as I was taking my first bite. 5 minutes later, I got out of the chair and threw away my wrapper. Next, I brushed my teeth. Once I got done with my teeth, I got dressed. I was wearing a black shirt with a lacy scarf and skinny jeans. After my mom combed my hair, I got my coat on and my shoes. My mom started the car while I was eating breakfast, so it was warm. Once we got in the car, my mom put it in reverse and off we went. Once we arrived at Twin Lake Elementary, I went to the classroom. It soon was 7:30 a.m., so we all got on the bus. So Mr. Richards gave all of us, our own seat, so our buddies could sit by us. Oh, the seat is cold, I thought. I had 2 partners because Alexis moved, but I was happy when they got on. Mr. Richards called my name. I raised my hand so my partners knew where I was. Their names are Haley and Lauren. They were really nice. When the bus pulled up at Muskegon Community College, it was huge. I was in the middle of the bus, so it took me a while to get off. Once we got off, we lined up side by side with our partners, and into the college we went. Once we got down all the steps, all the parents were sleeping. Hello, I thought, saying, but didn't. First we went into the planetarium. When we walked in, the ceiling was glowing. Wow, I said, this is amazing. I took my seat in the second row by my mom and Lauren. Haley was sitting on the other side of Lauren. In the planetarium, we watched a movie about space. When the meteor came flying at us, I thought it was going to hit me. The next class we went to was Matter Transformed. In that class, we made GAC. To make GAC, you put food coloring in a bowl, then glue and starch. Mine did not turn out so good, but my partner Haley's turned out perfect. The The next class we went to was a class about working together. In that class we got big marshmallows and toothpicks. We had to build 2 towers. We did not win, but that is okay. Next was lunch. We had hamburgers, fries, and pop. It was delicious. After lunch we went to a class about careers. In that class we had to pick a career that started with the first letter of our name. I picked kindergarten teacher. We also looked at cards of a business and had to guess what job it was. After all the classes, we had fruit punch and we got our diplomas. After everybody got their diplomas, we lined up and left. It was really fun at MCC. When I grow up, I want to be a singer. I would like to be a singer because I like to be on stage and entertain people. And I always practice on my karaoke machine. Muskegon Community College is a beautiful and fun place to learn. Thank you to the Board of Trustees and President Nesbury for allowing me to visit MCC.
Nice job. And those are just 3 reflections of the day. I wish we had time to share all 26 from Twin Lake because they're very similar. And I want to echo what I said earlier. Thank you again for allowing us to come and investing in these 50 kids. It may seem small with one day, but it has a big impact on the future. So thanks so much.
Thank you. I'm Doug Clark, and he's very true. I think Paula had tried to piece together all the students from my class, at least over the last 15 years, because I think there's a disproportionate amount, but a big percentage of them come to MCC. So I think this day that they share, they end up remembering it, and when they think about college, like when kids get in high school, it's like, college, I know MCC, I think I'll go to MCC, and I know a lot of them do go there, so it's a big day for them. I'm going to have, Isabel's my essay winner, she's going to read hers. We're working on paragraphing, taking ideas like what they did before, what they did during, what they want to do for a job, where they want to go, also bringing in some of the parents, where they've gone to school and things like that. So I hope you see some of that in their paragraphing. So Isabel's going to read first. Come on up, Isabel. We're going to try to have her face the audience, I think, for like both of them here. Isabel, I think her parents are here somewhere, and your older sister has come. So.
Isabel's Call of Adventure by Isabel Little. I really can't wait to tell you about my trip to MCC. I really don't think I could tell you all about it in one story. It's that amazing. It all began the night before our trip when it was nighttime, and I felt so excited I could not sleep. I really had to sleep though, and since we're leaving at 7:30 in the morning, I put myself to bed at 8 instead of 8:45 p.m. When I woke up, it was already 6:30, and I got worried that I would be late and miss the bus. I told my mom to hurry up already so we could leave for school. When we got to MCC, I was hoping that there could be a pool because I love to swim. Anyway, at first, we were split into groups, and there would be 2 groups. Group A with Mr. Richards and Group B with Mr. Clark. I was in Group A, and so was my dad. I was very happy to come too. The first thing our group did was the Planetarium, and that was the most amazing thing in the whole wide universe. When we were at the Planetarium, and the Planetarium guy put on the movie, which was on the ceiling, it felt like we were in a spaceship going into space for real. We got to explore the planets and learn new things about space. The other great thing we did at MCC was matter transformed. We made gack out of water and starch and glue with food coloring. My gack turned out wrong because it was extra gooey and sticky. So I put it in the bag and smushed it around a bit, and after I took it out, it was finally perfect, and it was messy fun. Mr. Clark's class got to write letters to our pen pals, and we were not told who they were, so our pen pals sent us letters by delivery to our classroom. When we got to MCC, we finally met our pen pals from Mr. Richards' class, but sadly, they are from a different school. My partner's name was Brooke. I tried to get to know her, but she mostly talked with her friends. She still was a very nice girl. When I grow up, I think I might want to be either a marine biologist or a fashion designer. I want to be a marine biologist because I love sea creatures and I love to learn about special species in the ocean. I would like to be a fashion designer because when I draw random things, I usually draw amazing stylish clothes that I think would look great on other people and me too.
Could you hear her in the back? Is this mic okay? Okay. Emily, were you here for MCC? You came, her older sister came, and she was there too. So. Our actual runner-up is gone. Mackenzie is in California for a 2-week vacation at the end of school. How nice is that for her? But Mallory agreed. This is Mallory Flouette. She is one of our other winners, and she's going to read hers for us. So Mallory, come on up.
Student at MCC by Mallory Flouette. Mr. Clark was nice to plan a trip to MCC for us. He is a great teacher. The night before our trip, my mom said, "Go to bed early." I felt excited. When I was laying in my bed, I was thinking about what my pen pal would look like. I was also thinking about how I would feel to be a college student. The morning of our trip, I got up really early and I ate a big breakfast. I felt even more excited. We had to be at our school really early. When I got to school, we waited for the bus to come pick us up. On the bus, Mr. Clark said, "Do not act like wild monkeys at the college because people are studying. Some students get to college early so they can study in the hallway before their class starts." I ate lunch in the blue and gold room. I ate a sandwich, yogurt, crackers, and drank water. I ate with Reeths. Reeths was my pen pal. We talked about what it would be like when we would grow up and have jobs. We also talked about yummy cookies that we like. Reeths was my pen pal. She was 8 years old, and she goes to Twin Lake Elementary. Her teacher is Mr. Richards. She has blonde hair and looks like mine. She is quiet, nice, and funny. She likes cookies. Our first class was the Planetarium. We learned about planets and stars. We learned that stars can be formed into constellations like a Little Dipper. It was dark in the planetarium. We had to be quiet. We saw how cold planets are blue and hot planets are red. Our next class was exciting. We made GAC. GAC is like silly putty. It is made with glue, food coloring, and starch. My GAC is blue. We got to mush the GAC in our hands. I would like to be a preschool teacher when I grow up. I would like to go to Ferris State University. I want to be a teacher because I want to have fun and help little kids learn. My mom went to Ferris. She went there to be a X-ray tech. My dad went to MCC and learned to be a paramedic. He works in the hospital as a ER tech. Thank you, President Nesberry, for letting us come to MCC to go to classes like a college student. He also went to RP. At the end of the day, we had cookies and fruit punch. We got a folder, a pencil, and a certificate with our names on it. The date we went to college was on the certificate. The president also signed his name. My name was typed in fancy letters.
I don't know if you saw when they came in, but Reese and her, did you guys meet before? That was the first time they ever met. The time we came to MCC, and they gave each other hugs when they came in here today. And Reeths-Puffer Elementary is blended into a 5-6 intermediate building. So in 2 years they'll be going to the same in the same building. So but nice job, you two. I'd like to have AJ and Destiny come up. They were our poster winners. Let's have AJ go first. It's very short. In Reeths-Puffer, we have a kind of initiative going on. They call it 23. There's 23 written everywhere on a lot of different buildings. And the original meaning for 23 was getting a 23 on your ACT test. Would get you into virtually any college in Michigan, almost. And so that's what their goal is, to shoot for that. And they bring it all the way down into elementary to start talking about college, and at this age, so that they're always thinking college. What am I going to do for college? Not if I'm going to go to college, but where am I going to go to college type of things. So you'll see probably a big district, or if not countywide, initiative about colleges. And so we kind of piggybacked off of some of that AJ did, and he's going to tell you about his 36.
My art is about a student and how to prepare for a very important ACT. Some tips are get a good night's sleep, eat a balanced breakfast, don't stress, just relax, shoot for a perfect score of 36.
And then we'll just pass it down. Destiny Amos, she's going to, yep, that's the one. You want me to hold, you notice AJ took it right out of my hand. Kind of hold the picture up so they can see it. This is Destiny.
My art is all about MCC. MCC is one of our area's most recognizable symbols. It is bordered in MCC is awesome. This is a gift to Miss Helen.
All right. So that's Destiny. So take it up. You get to keep this. She's not big on gifts, but you can keep it on your desk the whole year. Give it back to me later. And AJ's is actually on there too.
When we were at the day for MCC, we had some volunteers, parents come with us. And one of them was a retired teacher, and she came up to me afterwards and said, Mr. R, that was one of the smoothest, well-run days I've been a part of. We all know that days that are planned like this, that if somebody comes in from the outside, it looks so smooth, but there's a lot of planning that goes into making it like that. And I see some of the staff that helped support that day, so thank you for being present today. But the organization comes from Mrs. Halloran every single year, and so we want to recognize you. And we, as two schools together, we wanted to present you just with a thank you. Girls, would you walk that over to her? And would you guys join me in just giving her a round of applause?
The staff did it. I mean, they did an excellent job. I've been doing so many years. It's like, it was smooth. It was. They did a great job, David, and all the staff that did that. So they really pitched in and did that. So I think that was it for our presentation. I have parents. You have parents all around, and so thank you, parents and grandparents, for coming. This is great support.
Our first place essay winner from Mr. Clark's class is Isabel Little. If Isabel can come back up and receive her cold cash for $50.
Well, there's your certificate. There's your cash. Why don't you stand up here? We'll get a picture when everybody's done.
Very good. Thank you.
Okay?
And our next first place essay winner is Kendall Kozik. If you could come back up again, receive your certificate and your $50.
Congratulations.
And next is Mackenzie Lambergard, who receives a second place award and a certificate.
You can give her an applause. She's one in California.
And the third place award winner is Chance Monroe. Chance, that's a poster contest runner-up is AJ Schenk. Poster contest winner, first place is Destiny Amos. And second place essay contest is, as you know, Reese Babcock. Please come back in, Reese. And first place poster contest winner is Kirsten Kemp. Come on up, Kirsten.
All right, now the big photo. All right,
From Mallory up to.
good. All right. Congratulations to you all.